I participated in the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia, in the sport of canoe kayak. I've learned that building business is harder than going to the Olympics. I think that the persistence is so key. The idea that you just can't give up because you never know what's around the corner. You know, when things are really, really tough, that's often one of those critical moments where things can be really great. I'm Julia Dexter. I'm co-founder of Squiggle Park. Squiggle Park is an early learning platform, and it's an online game for kids to be able to master their reading skills. 5 times faster, really, than any other tool available online today. And our main focus with Squiggle Park is that kids are learning reading skills with confidence in a way that's predictable, and that it's super fun. I have 4 kids, and one of my kids really struggled with reading, and we weren't told that he was behind until about grade 4. By the end of grade 2, if kids aren't reading with confidence, they fall behind very, very quickly, because that's the point where you go from learning to read to reading to learn. It really was my shortcoming as a mother to not focus on reading enough at home. He hated reading. His confidence tanked quickly because he just wasn't good at it, and we don't like things we're not good at. And I decided, you know what? They're going to teach him in school. I don't have to worry about this, and he never got there. I knew there was a better way. That was my personal motivation for starting Squiggle Park. I'm ambitious, there's no doubt about that, and I'm a very, very hard worker. I like being successful. I really like the feeling that I'm doing something that's making a difference. I feel like in business, it's like climbing a mountain. And as you get closer to the peak, the summit's not clear. You're just not sure how to get to the peak, and very few people take that leap of faith. You know, very few people say, okay, I'm gonna actually try to go further, because it's so hard to know exactly what you need to do to get there. There's no real pathway. I think that's probably the thing I've learned most through this experience, and it's not about business. It's about pushing yourself beyond where you think you can go. From a business perspective, what drives me is the market. From a personal perspective, taking on a big challenge, a big global challenge like literacy is important to me. Although we're an app to learn reading skills now, the vision for Squiggle Park is so much bigger. My goal is to make Canada the most literate nation in the world. Kids love Squiggle Park. That's probably the thing we're most proud of, is the fact that we went into this wanting to make sure that we built a game kids loved. We wanted to make sure if they had an app on their parents' phone and they had Squiggle Park, they would choose Squiggle Park, and that's what's happening. So that's thrilling for us, that kids they love it. So right now we're facing a literacy crisis in North America. 30% of our kids will get to grade 3 without the skills required to be competent readers. The global market for edu-gaming is growing at a breaknecking pace. The judges are savvy, and you can tell because they really narrowed in on the questions that are probably most critical to the business being successful.
What do you have to prove that, for example? Because that has to be an important sale point of your product.
Every bit of our data is tracked and reported back to teachers and dashboards.
Who's endorsing that statistic for you that's saying this is the way to teach your kids?
The teachers. The teachers are the key.
So Julia Dexter, Squiggle Park.
When I heard John call my name, I was super happy. You know, you love the idea that you've been picked.
I chose Julia because she will succeed. To have someone who has that competitive spirit, that competitive energy that is actually at another level than most of us actually have within us, I think it's critically important in a startup company.
I'm so thrilled. We want to win this. John's the best. He inspires, he's frank. I feel like I got the best mentor out there.
Focusing on the plan is the key, because if you believe in your business, then you will stand up in front of any audience and able to just represent your business with the passion that's required for people to say, I want to be on side, or I want to be a client.
I'd really like to dig down deep and understand what's it going to take to get us to that 100 million mark, because I know it's possible and I want to break through.
I'm thrilled you're thinking that way. If you race towards 100 million, you build a more valuable, sustainable company. And those are the companies that I like to be involved in.
I really want to make sure that I do our business justice and make John proud.
Working with Julia has been awesome. You know, you can see why she was an Olympian. Straight laser focus on the business and what the business needs to succeed. Julia's going to kill it.
I have no doubt by the time I hit that stage that we're going to deliver. And and I really hope that I can deliver in a way that we win.